Alright, I'm clicking buttons right now. What am I doing? Alright, yo chat. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world right now watching this stream. Yo, what's up? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Currently I'm eating. Talk about bad timing. I should have eaten before I stream, but here we are. Alright, so deck review is back. I'm doing this because I'm looking for more decks to steal for my content. I mean, I'm looking for some hidden gems for your guys' submission. So, all right. So today's stream will be very short, like around 2 hours short. And I'm not gonna use the spin. Oh my god, bro, give me a minute. Bro, give me a minute. Dude, talk about bad timing, man. Alright, let me yap a bit. Alright. Anyway, where was I? So, alright, today we'll be doing deck review. Finally, it's back after for so long. For those who are new here, deck review, right? You guys will submit the decks to me. Any deck that you want, like it can be a trash deck, a nostalgic deck, it can be any deck that you want. And there's a lot of people that submitted. Like there's a lot of responses. There's like 32 responses. You guys are crazy, man. So big shout outs to these people right here who submitted their decks. Thank you guys so much for participating in this deck review. Again, unfortunately, I will not be able to respond to every, to all 32 responders from this Google Form, from this deck review. If only I have unlimited time, I would review everything, but unfortunately, I don't have time. Alright, anyway. So, let's just jump right into it. So, deck review. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll be looking at your deck. I'll give my first impressions, my first thoughts, and then I'll rate the deck out of 10. And then after that, I will try fix your deck and then give you some pointers and tips with your deck. Alright, here we go. Man, talk about unlucky timing. Anyway, I guess I can just yap while talking, I guess. So here we go. Alright, so I'm not gonna use the random number generator, right? The spin the wheel thingy. But this time, I will go in order. So whoever is the first responder, I will do that. I will review that deck first, and then we'll go on with number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and so on and so on. So yeah, because in the previous, right? In the previous deck reviews, I do have the wheel of names, and I put the numbers, and then whatever lands on, I pretty much just type it here. Like let's say 27, which is my favorite number, and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna do that today. So today we'll just focus on in order, right? So our first responder here is Mafuyu. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you so much for participating in this deck review. I know it's been a while, so hopefully, bear with me. Alright. Ayato Soma Yaoi. Okay, dude. Yaoi deck for the win. Oh, someone's a Yaoi enjoyer. I'm a Yuri enjoyer, but anyway, that's just beside the point. Alright, what deck do you have here, my friend? Ooh. I love how scuffed it is. Like you have to screenshot it and then and then you have to, I don't know, splice it together. That's interesting. Alright. Our first deck review is going to be Ayato Tomo and Ayato Tomo Neuvillette with Vaporized Blessing. Interesting. Alright. Where's the pen? I do have the pen somewhere, right? See if it works. Alright, it works. Alright. Ayato Soma Neuvillette Double Hydro. Okay. You have Ayato talent, really good. Toma talent, yeah, that makes sense. Rightful reward, I guess for Toma. Sure, since you are double playing, you're playing Hydro Resonance and all that stuff. Okay. Gamblers? Sure. Okay. Hold on, give me a minute. Oh my god. Shit. Chat, bear with me, alright? Ark making content to steal ideas for more content. Hey man, that's just my business. That's how I roll. Alright. Chat, forgive me, but I have a snack here, right? I do have a toasted sandwich. Creamy milk filled with sliced spam, sliced cheese, mozzarella, and mustard. That's what I'm currently having right now. Dude, I know. I should have eaten this snack like a long time ago, before I started the stream, but yeah. Again, talk about unlucky timing, but here we are. Oh boy. Chef Mao, but there's only 3 foods. That's a skill issue. Okay, elemental transfiguration. Pressure to freedom, that's fucking interesting. Alright, these are good. Fast swap. Why do you even need fast swap in the first place, now that I think about it? There's this, but it only discounts this weapon, so that's questionable. Also, Boar Princess is also questionable. Tada, yeah, that makes sense, I guess, if you're playing with that. And then CP meditation, most likely for, you know, for the transfig right here. Alright. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to fix. Sounds like a nice sandwich. Thank you. It's actually very delicious. Chat, forgive me. I might slow down here for a few first minutes because I am currently eating a snack right now. Like, dude, I'm trying to chill, okay? My life has been so fucking stressed. I need to take a breather. And yeah, happy weekends, by the way. Okay. Out of 10. It's not bad. But obviously there's a lot of issues with the deck list itself. But first impressions, like you have the talents, you have this, transfiguration, blah blah blah. I would give this a 6. Alright, there you go. 6 out of 10 for you. Alright, now we can finally dive into what things to fix. Number 1, always remember this. The rule of 6. I always say this, like if you watch my previous deck reviews, I always say this. Rule of 6. And if you guys are new here, so what is this rule of 6, right? This implies to if you have 6 artifacts, I can't believe I'm acting like a fucking teacher. That's crazy. If there are 6 artifacts in your deck list that are expensive, oh my god. Let's say 3 plus cost. You run Timaeus. That's a must. You go for Tim. You go for Timaeus. But if you have 6 artifacts that are not expensive, like 1 cost, 0 cost, obviously you're gonna run Boar Princess. But in this case, you only have like gamblers and the talents, and then like that's pretty much it. Like what's the use of Boar Princess anyway? It's pretty much a dead card. So there's that. So the other rule of 6 is that if you have 6 companions, like Chef Mao, Liebit, etc., you play Junior Zard. If you have 6 foods, You play, obviously, Chef Mao, but in this case, you'll have 3, so there's no rule of 6 applied here. So why even bring Chef Mao if you only have 3 foods? That's pretty much questionable. And what else with the rule of 6? Well, the only exception here is Wagner, because with Wagner, you only need, like, what, 3 different weapons? Or even 4 plus, 4 plus weapons. But obviously, 3 plus of them has to be different. So, yeah, okay. Let's just fix this very quick so that we can finally move on. Gamblers is okay. Chef Mao, since you're playing some sort of mid-range with double Hydro Stall with the Elemental Transfiguration, I would recommend... Also, you only have 1 Mystic Soup. Bro, let me tell you something, okay? Mystic Soup is the fucking GOAT. Mystic Soup here is the star of this shit, man. It's the star of all and every mother's deck, I tell you that. And you only have 1, my brother. You need more. So you need, obviously, 1 more copy of Mystic Soup. And since you are playing normal attack shenanigans with Ayato and Neuvillette, I guess. Sure, I guess you can keep some copy of Minty Meat Rolls. But if you want to, Chef Mao, I would recommend 2 Mystic Soup, 2 Soups. 2 Macarons as well would be great, but that would be too expensive. You could go for hash browns if you like. If you want. Or... what else that is good with this deck? Yeah, no, Macarons. Yeah, fuck it. Go with Macarons because you are playing, double Hydro, so why not? And then obviously your 2 foods can be anything. Like it can be MMR, Minty Meat Rolls, or something else that you want. That way you have like justified reason to play Chef Mao. That's pretty much the my god, my words, man. Anyway, so yeah, again, rule of 6. If you want to play Chef Mao, bring 6 foods. It's that easy. And what are the cards that you want to replace? Replace these. Like, obviously, you're not gonna play these because you only have few stuff to... Like, this is very situational to play. Like, this one, like, Board Princess is good. If only you have, like, 6 cheap artifacts, right? Like, Heart of Caverna, Golden Troop Reward, Gamblers. If you have 6 of those, then you can add Board Princess. But since you don't bother adding them. And also this one as well, the Aranara card. You only play this. I mean, sure you can play this with Gamblers and Rightful Reward, but that's pretty much it. But other than that, yeah, no, like you're only playing this for like, I mean, sure, 1 copy, right? But what if you draw this at very late in the game and you already have Gamblers and, Rightful Reward? Then it's pretty much useless, right? So what are you gonna do with it? Discard? That's not right. Obviously, the way how you want to play cards, right? It has to be very useful until the end of the game. That's pretty much it. Obviously, that doesn't apply to most of the cards, but it should apply to most of the stuff that you are playing with. Do you get me? I hope so. Anyway, what else? Yeah, okay, most of the stuff here is actually really good. Resonances stuff. Okay, the Arcane. Now, you could definitely change the Arcane to something else. You're not playing aggro. You're most likely playing mid-range with this deck. Absolutely. And I say mid-range, right? Because you are playing Toma with shields, especially with Toma Talent and Rightful Reward. Obviously, you need to survive much longer if you want to make a lot of value from Rightful Reward. So you have to stall. So obviously, how do you stall, right? So you change the Arcane into like Day of Resistance, DOR. Or you could change this to Judgment, right? Passing of Judgment, POJ. Yeah, Passing of Judgment. The Neuvillette Arcane card. You can also do that since you are playing mid-range, right? Passing of Judgment is really good right now. It got buffed recently. And this will help, slow down your opponent's game plan. And then the other last thing is the Lost Legacy. This is called LL. Lost Legacy is also really good. It helps you sort out all of your cards in your hand. And like, let's say you have a lot of bad cards in your hand. You can just play Lost Legacy and then boom. Hopefully your hand will be fixed and then you're good to go. And then your momentum, your pace in that game with this deck will be really, really good. Trust me. So there you go. All right. Anything else? Gamblers is fine, but I personally don't recommend it. But sure, so be it. And then you could remove one copy of Fast Swap. You could replace this to since you are playing double hydro and stuff, right? I think you should play Fortress of Merpede. Let's just call it FOM. Fortress of Merpede. Fortress of Merpede is really, really good right now. It got buff alongside the Passing of Judgment. And since you are playing mid-range, Fortress of Merpede is actually really, really strong. Especially if you have like Macrons as your food in this deck. That shit would be really, really good. And then combine this with Tada and stuff. Like if you combine Tada with Fortress of Merpede, that would be really, really strong, of course. And yeah, that also procs the right, your rightful reward as well. So very nice, right? And obviously, Sleepy Meditation, I can see it why. You could get like, I mean, obviously the main use of the Sleepy Meditation is to discount, right? It's to discount the Elemental Transfiguration, right? You play this for one cost, and then once you proc this one, you get to play the whatever blessing that you got for free, pretty much for 0 cost. But there are also other uses as well. Like you can play Sleepy Meditation and hopefully you look for Ictomisaurus, which is really, really good in this deck. Ictomisaurus. A really good technique card for mid-range like this one. And I think that's pretty much it, right? So again, I highly recommend you delete this, add not weapons, but foods, right? You add foods, and then you change this to something else. Definitely not that. And then I think that's pretty much it. And then, oh yeah, and then you replace this to Fortress of Merpede, FOM. Alright, there you go. Easy. There you go. Chat. And of course, chat has their own opinions as well. So if you are watching this from either live, if you're here, or if you're watching this from a VOD, right? In case you didn't catch the stream live, I highly recommend you check out the chat as well. The chat sometimes also provide their own opinions and their ways to fix your deck as well. And that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for submitting the this deck for the deck review. Mafuyu, thank you very much. All right, now that's done, right? Mission accomplished for our very first deck review in a while. Let me finish my snack first, and then in the meantime, let me read chat. Hi, chat. Oh my god, I need to charge my laptop. Oh my god, I forgot. Whoopsie daisy. Dude, I'm getting clumsy, I'm not gonna lie. Today is Saturday. I know. I also just streamed Persona 3 Reload a while ago in my gaming channel. That game was really, really good, by the way. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Wow, why is every card is old card? Where are the new cards? Well, there is the Pyro, Hydro, Elemental, Vaporize, Transfiguration. That's new. But yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Add Extreme? Oh hell no, brother. We all know the rules about that card. Anyway, next. Dude, okay, hold up. Before we go to the next one, let me grab a bite. Oh my god. Oh, so is the music too loud? This is the music, by the way. Let me start the volume a bit. It was an old deck, I just added Transfig. Yeah. Oh, you're here! Oh, I just realized. Yo, what's up, man? Alright, chat, give me a moment. I need to finish this sandwich so that I can yap non-stop. I apologize for the inconvenience. I should have finished the sandwich a while ago, man, before I started this stream. So yeah, anyway, if you want to hear my pointers again, you can always ask it in the chat or rewind the stream. You can always rewind the stream and take down the notes that I offered. Alright, let's take it slow. Alright, our number 2 responder, Pcode 18. Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, let's see what you have right here. Ooh. Well, I'm liking this one already. Damn, son. Okay. Let me take... Can I even zoom in? No, I can't. Imagine. Oh, there we go. Much better. Ooh. Well, I'm liking this one already. Alright, give me a moment. Okay, chat. Forgive me. Let me finish this sandwich. I'm almost done with it. Bear with me. At the same time, while I'm finishing the sandwich, let me take a look at this deck. Yeah, it's Adventure Gumming deck, but with Ningguang. Because you have the Star Caller's weapon, Citadel's best in slot. Very consistent, actually. I love it. Okay, there's only a couple of things I can fix with this deck. Like, only one. Alright, let me read what this guy has to say. Yeah, Star Consonant can be very reasonably replaced with Albedo and Zhongli. Yep. Because they have more, because, 12 HP. Ling skills never used? I thought so. Yeah, that makes sense. Only threatened, yep. EV with 2 stacks of Star Scholar, yeah. Assume myself to play 2 money. In every deck I play this patch. Fair enough. Yeah, if your opponent is really dumb, you play money. Yeah, that's exactly correct, my dude. Wow, I can't believe you're glazing. I'd rather lose money this much, huh? Okay. Alright, I'm almost done with my sandwich. Chill out, chat. Wait a minute. Almost done. One more bite. Oh, I'm done. Anyway. Oh my god, I did not meet. I did not meet in time. Oopsie. Excuse me, chat. Oh my god. Alright. I'm finally done. Holy. Alright. Woo! Now I'm fired up. Hell yes. Alright, now I can yap more. Hopefully. Alright. Yeah, this deck is really good. You have Ningguang for the star colors. And yeah, I'd rather lose money. I'll be real. It is really good. It is a good card. Don't get me wrong. It is a good card. But the thing with this card is that it's very situational. It's very situational. Because most of the time, your opponent will not give you free dice once you play that rather lose money. But in most of the time, yeah, like you said, right? If your opponent's really, really down, they'll just give you like free dice if you play I'd rather lose money myself. We all have that moment, sure. But if you're just playing for fun, then yeah, having I'd rather lose money in every deck that you have is just so nice to have. But if you're gonna play this deck competitively, like in a tournament, most likely you're gonna have like only one copy of it, which is fine. Alright, so the only issue that I have with this deck is that you have 2 copies of Machine Assembly Line, but it's only for the Adventure Artifact. Now, don't get me wrong though, this is not bad, right? It allows you to draw the artifact much quicker, but this is the only advice that I could give you. Replace this and add another 1 copy of Strategize. I don't know if you can I don't know if you can read that. Just add 1 more copy, okay? It's not even alright, yeah, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. You only have 1 copy of Strategize. I would suggest you replace this to add another copy of Strategize, and then have only 1 copy of Machine Assembly Line, because you only have 2 artifacts anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. The rest of the stuff here is pretty much standard. You have obviously you're playing adventure stuff, right? Adventure Gaming with Ningguang because you have the Star Colors. Sitlali's weapon, which I think Sitlali's weapon is actually really, really good. It's really, really good. Especially if you're playing with Seren as well. Oh, good stuff, man. And yeah, it is unfortunate though that most of the time you don't go to Ningguang. Okay, another suggestion is that you put Noelle in the middle so that every time Gaming's elemental skill, Noelle will tank most of the time. But okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough though. If Gaming gets eliminated early, you have Noelle to equip the weapon. Okay, never mind. Forget I said anything. Because I was thinking like you could make use of Ningguang with Star Colors, but yeah, like I'd rather, you know, spend my dice and gain energy with Noelle instead, because you do have the Mega Sword, right? Which makes sense. And yeah, most of the time you don't go to Ningguang anyway. Like Ningguang is just the tank. And yeah, sometimes without the Star Colors, it's either Albedo and Zhongli, because Albedo and Zhongli, both of them have 12 HP, so more HP to tank, right? And since you have Star Colors, you have to put in Ningguang, and since you know you need another leeway, right, with Gaming to play this one as well, and this one as well, right, with the tournament stuff, I think it just makes sense. So yeah, there you have it. Again, my only fix with this deck is that remove 1 copy of Machine Assembly Line and then add another Strategize. I think that would be really, really good in my humbly opinion. So there you have it. Alright, I think I'm done with this deck. So good stuff. Thank you very much, Pcon18, for submitting your Gaming Adventure deck list. Very nice. Alright, next. Alright, let me finish my drink. Is that the real Enclair? Yes. Wait, Minty, do you know a buffer? Anyway. Again, chat, I will not be able to stream this for long because I got somewhere to go. So I'll try speedrun this so that if you're here, right, and waiting for your deck to be reviewed, I'll try my best. Alright. Alright, I'm done with everything. I'm done with the foods, I'm done with the drinks. Now we can just speedrun this through, shall we? Alright. Kirara, yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, what do you have here? Oh my god, it's Escoffier Skirk. But not Yaimiko this time. It's the Electro Fatui Season Mage. Ah, so you play Stove God with Season Talent. Yeah, that makes sense. And then with Skirk Talent. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially this one. This one is so questionable. Other than that, most of the stuff here is just fine. It's alright. Alright. I can't believe I'm reviewing some meta deck. Oh, great. Alright, what do you have to say? Season Mage is a very powerful combo with Quicknet plus Skirk Talent to magically trigger Superconduct. Okay, yeah. First question first. Do you hate Yaimiko or something? Because I'll be real. Yaimiko is really, really great. That's why a lot of people use Yaimiko with Escoffier alongside with Skirk. But if you want to play, cook something else, like you want to play Electro Season Mage, see how it feels, then sure, be my guest. So, I mean, Electro Season Mage is the other alternative, right? For Yaimiko, but the problem is that you have to play the talent. You have to play Electro Season Talent. That's the problem. What happens if you don't get it? Then you're in big trouble, kind of, but not really. Like here's the thing for the Electro characters for this with Escoffier and Skirk. Number one's always Yaimiko, always and will be Yaimiko because obviously her elemental burst is really, really strong. Number two is Fisho. Fisho is really strong. Don't underestimate her. Number three is the Electro Season Mage. And since we're dealing with Electro Season Mage here, then let's just jump right into that. So, okay. Oh, I just realized there's two Arcanes? Ah, two Arcanes. Now that is some interesting business idea. Two Arcanes, dude, there's no way. Obviously, dude, you don't want to run two Arcanes with this. I think it's best you stick with Stove God and hopefully you'll get Electro Season Mage talent. Because most of the time you're gonna play Stove God anyway to get the talents. And then, yeah. Because, I mean, sure, right? Let's say you got Electro Season Mage talent in round 1. You could mulligan away this one. And then you can play this one. Sure, I can see it, but dude. I don't know about that, man. I guess that could work, but it's so situational. Like, because most of the time you're gonna play Stove God anyway. I think you just stick to one scenario. Like, just imagine, right? You're imagining creating a deck, right? And the way how you build a deck is that you always focus on one particular situation first. Like how you prioritize things and stuff like that. So, and then, most of the time you're gonna play Stove God anyway. I'm just gonna say that. Most of the time you're gonna play Stove God anyway. So I might as well just stick to this, and then you replace this with something else like... good question. What do you even replace here? Oh, you know what you could replace here, actually? Storm Terror. There you go. That way, you have more chances in case your Stove God fucks up and then you get the Skirk Talent instead. But if you have Storm Terror in your deck, in your hand as well, you can easily get Electro Season Mage talent in round 1. And then, for next round as well, you can play Skirk Talent for free. Because you have Storm Terror. It's that simple, really. So there you go. I think that's my only issue with this deck, I'll be honest. The rest of the stuff here makes sense. Oh, okay. This one doesn't make sense though. Like, this is only good if you're not gonna use Void Rips and stuff, but... Also, the only zero cost that you have is the Woven, Fast Swap, and then that's pretty much it. Oh, Heart of Caverna, Void Rips, blah blah blah. But I think you'd rather replace this to what? Let me think. Changing ships would be nice? No, there has to be something. Actually, okay. Number 1. Replace this, right? Storm Terror. There you go. Storm Terror, and then replace 1 copy of this to... And then you get 2 times of Storm Terror. That's really good, right? Very, very good. And then I guess you can keep 1 copy as well if you want to, since you added this in your deck list. So there you go. I think your deck will be very, very great to have, especially for your round 1 as well. So there you go. With Storm Terror, you have more chances to get these talent cards as well. Because your talent is really good. And obviously, since you're playing Electrosis and Mage, obviously Electrosis and Mage talent is very, very important as well in this deck, right? So there you go. More Storm Terror. That's pretty much it. Now it's fixed. There you go. It's that simple, really. Oh yeah, I forgot to rate the deck. My first impression is 7 out of 10. There you go. I forgot to rate it a while ago. There you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that fix, and thank you so much for submitting Kirara for this deck review. Alright, moving on. In-game name, active deck. Is that really your name? No way. Let me check your deck image. Wow, it was Scuff. Deck image. Jeez, man. Oh, you're from Russia? Oh, big shoutouts to Russia, by the way. Big shoutouts to Russian Genshin TCG community. I've been a part of their tournaments, their draft tournaments for like quite some time. Good times, man. Alright. Oof. Bennett, Furina, and Diluc. Alright, let's see what you have. First, we use Furina's elemental skill. Then Bennett's elemental skill for the pair reaction for Vaporize. Energy for Furina ultimate is obtained using artifact cards. Ah, so you have the Kabuto, the 1 cost energy artifact. Okay, interesting. Is that pretty much it? Okay, I'll be honest. Most of the stuff here is actually not bad. It's actually 335 Diluc with Bennett's help. Interesting. Yeah, it's Bennett with Diluc combo. Interesting. But for Furina, huh? Do you really need Furina Burst now that I think about it? I guess. This is like a textbook definition of overkill. Overkill in setting up and then overkill with Diluc damage. I guess. Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. Alright. The deck. Let's review the deck list itself. So you have 3 talents with Stove God. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 artifacts. Therefore, you bring Timaeus. Room 6. Perfect. Since you're playing Bennett, obviously you have Storm Terror. Timaeus. With Storm Terror and Timaeus, you play Seedbox. Okay. Pyro Woven or Pyro Resonance. Really good. Because you're not going to get Vaporized most of the time anyway. Not with Furina. Bestest. Bestest. Okay, I guess not bad, right? I'll allow it. Strategize, okay, for more draw, obviously. Star Signs. Okay, Star Signs. I'm not sure about that, I'll be honest. Revolver's Beats, yeah, sure, because you have, what? A lot of artifacts, so that makes sense. And lastly, Mystic Soup, the GOAT. Okay. First impressions, I think this deck's alright. I'll be real, I think this deck is kinda alright. I would rate it a 6.5. A 6.5 out of 10. I think this deck is not bad, but obviously it needs a little bit of a tuning. Weapon is even more overkill. And most of the weapons are very expensive, so you're not gonna go for that. Okay. Yeah, most of the stuff here is not bad. Well done. Very good. But let me give you some quick advice. I think instead of star signs, you go for Liu Su. Liu Su, also the same thing, right? I mean, the only difference with Liu Su and star signs is that you can play star signs anytime you want. Like, especially if that character already has one energy. So, yeah, that's really, really good. So be it. But the thing with Liu Su is that Liu Su with Bennett is like one of the strong combo for a very long time. Like, Liu Su plus Bennett are like bread and butter. Better than Liu Su. Definitely the bread and butter. So, yeah. I would suggest Liu Su instead. Like, you Furina skill, you play Liu Su, you go to Bennett. And then you elemental skill with Bennett, right? And then next round, at the start of the next round, you go for Bennett Burst. Very good, right? And then you go for Bennett Burst, and then you go to what? I guess you go to Furina Burst, especially if you got what? Especially if you get the Orde Kabuto artifact. But you have one copy. So most of the time you're gonna go to Diluc anyway. And yeah, you need a lot of setup, that's for sure. Okay, now that I think about it, okay. Yeah, no, I still recommend Liu Su, 100%. Yeah, replace this with Liu Su. I think that's the best way I can fix this deck. 100%. Liu Su is just way better. Number one, it's way cheaper. Number two, it's just very, very easy to use. Like, again, elemental skill with Furina, you play Liu Su, you go to Bennett, and then Bennett has, you know, full max energy starting at the round 2. And then you go for burst, and then you, with your remaining dice, you can set up with elemental transfiguration and stuff, with Timaeus as well and stuff. Oh yeah, also, here's the thing. With Timaeus, oh my god, my pen just shrunk. I might burp again really soon, Jesus. Alright, now that I think about it, I feel like you could replace this. Oh, that's way smaller. You could... Oh my god. You could replace this to like the 2 cost. The Golden Troop. 2 cost. I think it's way better, since you're playing Timaeus anyway. I think it's better. Because most of the time, your discount will just go for this one. But it's only like 2 copies, right? But you have a bunch of stuff here with these stuff. But I guess... Yeah, most of the time your Timaeus will have stacks for this. But by that time, I feel like most of the time, you're not gonna be able to get this unless you're lucky. And when you play Timaeus, most of the time you get the other cards right here. Like 1 cost, 001. With Timaeus, you're not gonna be able to play this though, even though it's free by the time Timaeus reaches 3 stacks. So I think I highly recommend you go for 2 cost. Especially since you're playing Diluc as well. I think I would go for 2 cost instead of 0 cost. Don't get me wrong though, 0 cost is nice, but since you're playing Timaeus, I think I would go for 2 cost instead. So that you can make full use of Timaeus' stacks much better and way more efficient. So there you go. Alright. I think that's pretty much it. Most of the stuff is actually really, really good. I'm very, very proud of you. And yeah, good stuff you got here. Good stuff. And yeah, you got 5 victors as well. Yeah, no shit, right? I would not be surprised. So, yeah, nice going. Good stuff so far. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Good job. All right, thank you so much for the deck review. All right, cool, my brain. All right, next, number 5. Lila, yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, anything else you want to say? I made this deck thinking about IFA DPS. Hope you like it, and I'm open to suggestions. Alright, let's see what you have here. IFA DPS, surely you have Furina, right? Oh no, oh, this one. Okay, different kind of IFA DPS. Okay, yeah. So by IFA DPS, you meaning you're gonna abuse swirl reactions in Shenhe. Right. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. Ooh. Okay. First impressions out of 10. Alright. Take a look at the deck list itself. Oh my god, Favonius Library. I don't think you need this, by the way. Like, just playing Ifa's technique, you don't need animal anyway. Most of the time. But sure. I guess you can... I'll allow it. You can run one copy. I'll allow it. And then Liben, sure. Liusu, very good. Since you're playing Shenhe, going for burst. Same thing with Bennett. Atea? I don't know about Atea. It only works in Ifa though. But once Ifa's dead, then what's the use of what's her use, right? Of Atea? That's the thing. Alright, and then yeah, parametric, I can see that. Animal resonance, cover of rock, very good. Strategize, Vanessa, I can see it. And the foods. Okay. Alright. I think I know the issues here. Alright. So out of 10, I would give this 7. Very good. Okay. So for the stuff that I want to fix, number 1. I know you're afraid of dice issues. I get that. If you dice with cringe, it's painful, it sucks, it hurts. I know the feeling. But you gotta move on. TCG is all about luck, right? I recommend though that you keep one copy of Favonius Library and then you add something else. Now, as for Atea is also not good. Why? Let me tell you. It only works on Ifa. So the better alternative for that is you play Saurus Crackers. Let's just call it crackers. It's a food. It's a zero-cost food, right? Saurus Crackers. It's zero-cost food. Works very well with Ifa, since Ifa is the only one that can use that food card anyway. And it's free. Like, keep in mind, it's free. And since you're playing Shenhe, most of the time you're gonna finish this game by like round 3 with Hazel anyway. Like, once Ifa is down, you go to Hazel and then Hazel will clean up the game. So you're not gonna play this deck for long term, but for mid-range, kind of. But you pretty much abuse these worlds, right, with Shenhe and stuff. So yeah, replace Atea with Saurus Crackers, and then you have 5 foods. Since you did not reach the rule of 6, obviously you're not gonna add Chef Mao. There's no need. And then you could replace this with something else you want. Anything. Like, it can be anything that you want. Like, you could add 1 copy of Junior Zord, which is not bad in this deck. Like, 1 copy of Junior Zord might be... Oh no, wait. Since you're gonna replace Atea anyway. Oh, you know what? Add Boy Princess. Like, you could add at least 1 copy of Boy Princess, maybe? I think that'd be great. Yeah, 1 copy of Boy Princess might be not bad. And I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all the stuff that I can give you advice on. Replace this with Boy Princess, and then replace Atea with Saurus Crackers. And I think that's pretty much all I can do. Parametrics is also fine, right? With stuff like with Ifa, shenanigans and stuff. Coven of Rock, stuff. Like, most of the stuff here is really good. NSC, I guess it can work for Shenhe and stuff. Or maybe Ifa as well, sure. But most of the time you want Saurus Crackers. Most of the time. And also you could, oh yeah, instead of Boy Princess, you could also add, what was the card? The Abundant Phlogiston card, yeah. That pretty much gives Ifa 1 more Naito point. which is also really, really good to have. So it's either you add Boar Princess or Abundant Phlogiston. That's pretty much it. Alright, there you go. Hopefully you'll take my suggestions to heart. And hopefully with that improvement, hopefully you'll be able to win more Arena Champions. So good luck at there. Alright, thank you so much, Layla, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alrighty then. Moving on to our 6th responder. Yo, KO Spear! Yo, is KO Spear here in the chat right now? Probably not. But I mean, he's gonna watch this live stream once I'm done. So, yo, KO Spear, thank you so much for submitting your deck in this deck review. And obviously you're playing Whale. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Whale, huh? Yep, I fucking knew it. It's classic good old Layla Chasko Whale, right? Oh, yes. Out of 10, let's just give it an 8. I'm not even gonna look at the deck list because, obviously, for those who don't know, KO Spear is the one of the veteran players from Russian as well, from Russian Genshin TCG community. So, obviously, this guy definitely knows his way around in Genshin TCG. So, yeah. Alright, now we can take a look at the deck. Let's see what cooking are you cooking up with. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, Whale Talent makes sense. One copy. Yeah, going for freeze with Layla makes sense. Junior Zord. Sir Arthur, interesting. Most of the time, Sir Arthur sucks, I'm not gonna lie. It depends on RNG though. Because what if you face against Zhongli with 5-cost talent card, or even Chiori with her 4-cost talent card? Like, shit would be rough, man. Like, if you face one of those and then you play Sir Arthur, I mean, I guess you could not play Sir Arthur if you face against those decks. Like, you could just ignore Sir Arthur. Yeah, sure. But, like, oh yeah, like you could play Sir Arthur and then you play Senyara. I like that. Yeah, sure. So be it. Not bad. They have resistance. Okay. Low key though, I would replace this with something like Lost Legacy. I think going for Lost Legacy and then you look for early Whale Talent can be very nice. Just most of the time you're gonna have a lot of cards anyway, especially if you're playing Seren and stuff. And with Chaska Bullets as well. If you play Lost Legacy and if you're desperate to go for Whale Talent early, I would go for Lost Legacy and then fish for Whale Talent early so that you can stabilize the game with Whale. I would go for that, absolutely. But yeah, what else? Countdown makes sense. Tada for anti-freeze. Sleepy Meditation for what? I guess you... Oh, okay, you know what? I guess you could play Sleepy Meditation. Like, you can get Tepetlisaurus or Ictomisaurus, which is really, really good for Whale. Like, you can stall your turn with Whale, with either Tepetlisaurus, you get the shields, you get more draw. And then for the Ictomisaurus, you can generate more random cards that is good for your situation. So, yeah, good stuff. And more 3-cost cards, right? Obviously, it's a 3-cost Whale deck. Flying Squad, and then you have the Sing Your Heart Out. And then the new card here, the Clink Clank Legion. Really, really, really good. New card for Whale as well. Good stuff. Yeah, I think there's not much to fix here. Everything here is really, really good. Very, very standard as well. Like, the new stuff here is really, really good for Whale. And they have resistance. This shit feels so old, man. I would 100%, I would recommend Lost Legacy. Give it a try, Chaos Spear. Give it a try and see how it feels. And then let me know in the chat or in the comments below. And there you have it. Chaos Spear, thank you so much for submitting this Layla Chaska Whale deck list. Very good stuff. Very cool indeed. Alright, next. Lightning. Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Ooh, Chiori Signora. I'm so full from that sandwich. Oh my god. Dude, I can't even mute it in time. Like, my burp just comes out of nowhere. Holy smokes, man. Okay. Anyway. Lightning. Chiori Signora Navia. First impression, that's actually really, really good. Not bad. I really love the interaction, right? Getting the follow-up doll, Geo follow-up doll from Chiori, and then go to Signora. It reminds me of, you know, back in the days with Zhongli instead of Navia. It was Zhongli, Chiori, and La Signora. That deck was really, really good back then. I love it. And, okay. Mega Sword for Navia. Interesting. One copy, one copy, one copy. Sir Arthur. Interesting idea. Seren, yeah, since you're playing Mega Sword, makes sense. Stove God, since you're playing the talents. Interesting. Geores, but no Woven. Yeah. Interesting mix of dice fixers. One copy of Bestas and one copy of Toss-Up. I'm not against it, but it feels weird, you know, seeing one copy of Bestas and then one copy of Toss-Up. Because most of the time, in most, like you see this in most decks as well, they either run 2 copies of Bestas or 2 copies of Toss-Up. But in this situation, in this deck list, there's 1 copy of each. A very interesting choice, I guess. But I'm not against it. It's a dice fixer. They're both dice fixers, so sure, whatever, man. Draw, strategize, Sunyara. Sure, since you're playing a lot of locations, I can dig it. Sleepy Meditation, since you're playing Seren and stuff, yeah, I can see it. Puff Pops, yeah, with Navia bullets and stuff. Only 1 copy though. I would recommend add another copy of it. Oh yeah, let me rate the deck. Let me make it small. Okay, this thing is actually not bad. I kind of like it. Let's give it a 7. I like it. There's not tons of issues with this deck. In fact, I think this is really, really good. But okay, the only thing that I hate about this deck is that, bro, you have so much dice fixer. Like you have library, bestest, toss-up. Like you could remove one of these and then you add more, you know, food, like more Puff Pops would be great. Because most of the time you're gonna get full value of Puff Pops pretty much instantly. Because you're gonna play a lot of stuff that is not in your initial, like you're not gonna play a lot of cards that doesn't belong in your deck list, right? Like Seren and stuff. So having more Puff Pops would be great, absolutely, especially for Signora. Like having 2 copies, obviously, in the name of consistency. So, yeah. I would say, if I was in this kind of a situation, right, I would keep Favonius Cathedral and then replace one of these. Like, pick your poison. Remove one of these and then you add Puff Pops. And I think that's pretty much it. And then I think this deck can be nice, yeah? I think this deck can be actually quite alright. Like, this is actually really good, like Sunyara, right, for stuff. Like, if most of the time you're gonna play Sunyara for Sir Arthur, and then you either play this for free or Seren as well, stuff like that. And then you have Mega Sword as well. 1 copy of Gamblers, and then 1 copy of Yunkasaurus. I just also realized that. Interesting pick. You could add another copy of Gamblers now that I think about it. You could replace Yunkasaurus and then add another Gamblers. Because you could play Gamblers, right? For Signora. Since you're gonna play White Glove. Yeah, the White Glove, right? Pretty much this card pretty much gives you more damage. And then since you're playing Chiori Talent and stuff with La Signora, I think having another Gamblers for Signora and then another Gamblers for Navia can be really, really great. Helps with your pacing as well, since you're playing aggro deck, kind of. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much about it, yeah. I would recommend you replace this to another copy of Gamblers, and then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, most of the stuff here is really, really good. And again, I would love another copy of Pop Pops, since you're playing these cards anyway. Like, having another copy of Pop Pops is really, really, really good, especially for La Senora as well. Especially for La Senora. So there you go. Hopefully you'll take my recommendations at heart. And with that improvement, I really hope that you'll be able to win a lot of Arena Champions. Alright, good stuff. Thank you so much, Lightning, for submitting your deck list. And also, I haven't read this one. My bad. Yeah, it's a simple Chiori Navia deck, but instead of Hydra Abyss Herald, it's Senora. Yeah, not bad, right? Senora's actually really, really strong. Gambler deck, the sheer amount of cards, yeah. Chiori talent, yeah. Yeah. So there you have it. So yeah, I would love to add, see more Puff Pops. That was the name, right? Yeah. More foods, right? More sustain for Senora. Keep her alive as long as possible. Because once she's dead, right? Then you go to Navia. And then, I mean, here's the thing though. If Senora dies early, you're pretty much in big trouble. Also, your deck is kind of very slow, but not that slow. Not that very, very slow, unlike other decks, right? Since you're playing Chiori Navia, like, you can dish out a lot of damage early with Chiori and Senora. So yeah, like, having another copy of Gamblers would be great since you're playing White Glove and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my recommendation. Alright, thank you so much, Lightning, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, moving on. Number 8. Wheel Cart. Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Okay. What do we have here? Deck made by a casual player. Heartbroken. Aww, a casual player. Okay, I don't mind it. I mean, to be fair though, most of my viewers are casual players, so yeah. I mean, casual players, because I don't have any, grudge or anything against casual players. I do think casual players are funny. That's just my kind of thought. Also, my new video is out for today. I just realized that. Like, the Mika video is out for today. If you guys want to watch that while watching this live stream, feel free. But anyway, let's continue on. Alright, I paired these three. Mika, it's double cryo. Okay, you have superconduct resonance at least. That's +1. 1 point. Because they can all use the polearm. Okay, good stuff. And Mondstadt and cryo resonance for damage. Eon Sense burst uptime. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Eon Sense and Mika can heal too. I also just like bonking. Okay. Interesting cooking actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Ooh, there's Mika talent. Oh, 100% this feels like an aggro deck for Mika. But there's Rosaria and Eon Sun. Interesting. The deck is actually quite alright, now that I think about it. Okay, let's review your deck list, shall we? Mika talent, Moon Piercer, good choice. 8 artifacts, cheap ones, so therefore you have War Princess, very good. Vonarana 1 copy. Okay, yeah, sure, I can dig it. Only 1 copy, I don't mind it. Changda 9, yeah, you're pretty much, since you have Mika, most of the time you're gonna do a lot of physical damage. I don't mind it. Ooh, okay, interesting choice. Okay. Sealy. No Strategize, now that I think about it. I think you have to go for Strategize. That's my stuff. That's my recommendation number 1. Covenant, yeah, that makes sense since you're playing Gladiator and stuff. Super Cutter Transfiguration, yeah. Cryo Resonance, Mondstadt Resonance, and then some food. Okay. Okay. This deck is actually not that bad. And as for the artifact choice, actually really good. Gamblers, obviously. Heart of Caverna. Golden Troop Reward, and then obviously Gladiator. The artifact choices are really, really good. Very, very nice. The food here is actually very convenient as well. I kind of dig it. But no Mystic Soup though, so -1. And no Strategize as well, also -1. So I'm gonna rate this deck another 6.5 out of 10. There you go. So no Strategize. Number 1, I think I 100% replace this with Strategize. Now, why Strategize and not Silly? I mean, Arc, dude, it's 1 cost, and then you get to draw 3 cards. I know. But here's the thing. With Silly though, you pretty much have to do 3 actions to fully proc this card, and then you draw 3. But with Strategize though, sure, you get 2 cards from your deck, but you know what's the difference? It's instantaneous. You can play Strategize, and then you get something immediately, and then once you get that something immediately, you pretty much get to play something immediately as well. Like, you play Strategize, and then let's say you get Cry Resonance. Then, oh, good, I can use Cry Resonance, and then potentially, kill my opponent. It's that easy. Or maybe even play Mondstadt Resonance for, Aeon Sun's Night Soul shenanigans. So yeah, 100% you always play Strategize. Like, Strategize, if you don't know, Strategize is one of the most goated draw cards in the game. So yeah, Strategize is and always will be the best draw card you can ask for in this Genshin TCG. So you always go for Strategize, because it's instantaneous, right? Because let's say your opponent, you're pretty much 2 damage away from killing your opponent. So obviously you need Cry Resonance to kill your target. So how do you do that? Pray to RNGesus, you play Strategize, and then hopefully you get Cry Resonance. There you go. But, because here's the thing, right? Again, with Strategize, it's instantaneous. You get the cards instantly. But with Silly, you have to wait. But what if, like, here's the thing though. What if you get Silly very, very late into the game? Like, you're in a losing position, and then you play Silly. Like, you're not gonna proc Silly. Like, your Silly's gonna proc, like, next year or some shit. Like, seriously, straight up, real talk. Like, come on, man. So, yeah, there you go. I think that's pretty much about it. Ask for a copy of NSC, please. So, there you go. Yeah, Strategize, Quick Swap, and Liben, the Eternal Trio of GITCG. There you go. I totally forgot about this, and I was the one of the people who wanted this. You continue this, and then you did not submit your deck list. Fucking SMH Keqing, bro. Keqing, what the hell are you doing, man? And yeah, you're the one you suggested this, and then you're not submitting any deck list. SMH. Anyway, though, this deck list is fine overall. Good stuff, and as for the gameplay, I'm very curious on how you play this deck. Like, do you go for Aeon Sun Burst, or do you go for Rosaria Burst? Or, the other thing is that if you get Mika Talent early, I think you just go for Mika Aggro. Like, you just go crazy with Mika Aggro in round 1. Like, you Mika Talent, normal attack, and then you normal attack again. Like, that shit is crazy strong. In fact, that is my video for today, by the way. It's all about Mika Aggro Hyper Carry. So I highly recommend you watch that video. Thank you so much, Wheelcourt, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Is that a hidden gem? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, chat, let's move on to our number 9 responder. Blue! Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Anything you want to say? Okay, hold on. Let me open this into Oh, it's a gameplay video. Oh shit. Wait, BayZ. You actually submitted you submitted actual... Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch that. Okay, interesting. What do you have? So, wow, 5 victories. Damn. Varesa Superconduct. Ooh. Escoffier. Oh, Escoffier Caliber Varesa? That sounds juicy, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Ooh, spicy. Okay. Ooh. I like this. Okay, wait a minute. Is my stream fine? Now that I think about it. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. I'm overthinking. Okay. Ooh. Oh, wait. My OBS is not up. That's why it feels weird. Okay, there we go. Alright. Ooh. Dude. I'm sorry, but ooh. Dude, this shit is spicy. Okay, I like this already. I love the creativity from this. I love the creativity. Okay. Escoffier Talent. And then you have Varesa as well. Good stuff. Okay. With Lisa Talent as well. Double Electro though. Oh, to be fair, those because you're playing. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because you are playing Escoffier Talent. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Good artifact choices. Jade Chamber, interesting choice. Opera Eclipse, very good. Since you have Escoffier Talent. Kid Kujirai. I guess that works. Yeah, sure. Covenant, not Covenant. But still God. Yeah, sure. Superconduct Blessing. No, Electro Woven, but no Electro Resonance. Yeah, that's fair enough. Since you're playing Vanessa, changing ships, that's an obvious given. Fast swap, sure. 1 copy of War Princess, I like it. Yeah, sure. 2 copies of I'd Rather Lose Money, okay. And then, okay, good stuff with the Sleepy Meditation for the, obviously, right? For the Superconduct Transfiguration. And then, good choices as well for the food. Okay. Ooh, I like this cooking. I really like it. I'll give it 9 points for creativity and the deck list that you come up with. Very good. I kind of like this deck list actually. But there's only things that I want to change here. It's very hard though. Like, the things that I want to replace here is that I want to replace this Jade Chambers into something else, but I don't know which card to replace. I have no idea. I'd Rather Lose Money is also fine. It's like, here's the thing, because with I'd Rather Lose Money myself, right? It's very situational that you'll get the dice from it or get any value from it at all. Like, you barely get any value from this, like in most of the games you're gonna play anyway. So yeah. I mean, don't get, yeah, Jade Chamber's not bad. Okay, you know what? Maybe Jade Chamber's actually not that bad, because most of the time. Okay, you know what? Okay. You know what? Let's watch the video. How do I do this? Okay, give me one moment. Alright, here we go. Oopsie daisy. Alright. Dude, a video, huh? Alright, let's see, what do you got here?
Utensils at the ready.
Let's speed this up. Actually, make it 2 times, please. Thank you very much. Oh, you're facing against, Novia. That's actually a tough, matchup. So, you have Escoffier Talent.
Woohoo! This is gonna be fun!
And then you normal attack with Gladiator. Okay. And yeah. Okay, but here's the thing though, with Jade Chamber, because how do you proc the, how do you get the 3+1 die from Jade Chamber if you have the, you know, the Escoffier fruit and shenanigans? So that's gonna be very hard. elemental skill, yeah. And then you go back to Varesa.
One fell swoop.
Wait, it doesn't trigger. Now that I realize something, it doesn't trigger. It doesn't trigger Escoffier's talent. Oh, I thought it works. I thought, okay, it's a plunging attack. Anyway. No, wait a minute. And now you normal attack again, right? Wait a minute, so you elemental skill, you plunge. Yeah.
One fell swoop.
Yep. I mean, it's not that bad, because you can still... Yeah, normal attack. Oh my god, and look at the HP. Damn, son. Healing doesn't matter there, does it? Oh no, it does.
My strength
Yeah,
is
sure. Oh, close match. Wait, who starts first? The opponent, right? That's why you start on... Yeah, Escoffier. Yeah, makes sense.
Watch out.
Okay, this is
The pace
GG.
isn't
Because the
right.
elemental skill...
No.
Yeah, they both will die. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Alright. This might be the first deck that I have to make a video. Like, I have to steal. I mean, I have to take inspiration. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, right. Anyway. Yeah, I think you have to change Jade Chamber to something else, but I don't know what. That's the thing though. What do you replace with Jade Chamber? Because most of the time, like, you're gonna get like Escoffier food. So getting the +1 die from Jade Chamber is gonna be very hard. That's the thing. So, what do you go for? I was thinking about the weapon. Well, what weapon could be good anyway? I have no idea. Chef Mao. Yeah, honestly, Chef Mao might be not bad, but I don't know. There's only 4 foods though. There has to be something. Oh, okay, you know what? You could add some artifacts. Okay, but what artifact though? You could add another artifact, and then another copy of War Princess, something like that. You have 2 more from Escoffier. Oh yeah, right. Wait, you're right. Shit, I forgot about Escoffier food. Okay, well there you go then. Okay, there you go. Add Chef Mao, because you have Escoffier anyway. Yeah, you have Escoffier's food. With Chef Mao, you can easily draw the rest of your food. Yeah. Viewers gonna complain again of another SE deck video. I know, but that's pretty much inevitable, so suck it. Dude, I know. But, I mean, here's the thing though. I'm gonna upload a lot of vaporized decks, don't worry. And then once people start complaining about having too much, you know, vaporized decks, then I'll start going back to Superconduct. Why not? So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I have to... Let me check. Where's my Discord? Is it? Wait a minute. Okay, let me check my Discord. Hold on. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, it's on this stuff. Yeah, there's Chongyun Razor Kaching. That's another Superconduct now that I think about it. Layla Cloran. Oh my god, that's another Superconduct. Raiden Setos Kaya, which I'm done recording. Another Superconduct. Oh shit. Dude, you know what? Dude, I'm gonna have a lot of Superconduct in this patch rather than Vaporize. Well, shit. Well, it is what it is. And speaking of another Vaporize, I do have Candace Toma, but it's not gonna be Crab, so it has to be something. Candace Toma and then someone else. Either Hydro or... either Pyro Hydro. Okay. Now back to the stuff right here. Alright. So yeah, there you go. I think you just replace Jade Chamber to Chef Mao. I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you have to do. Because you have Escoffier's food anyway. Yeah, good call. Alright, there you guys have it. Alright. Thank you so much, Blue, for submitting that very cool creative deck list, I must admit. I might make a video about that and then give you credit for it. Thank you so much, Blue, for submitting this deck for the deck review. Very good stuff indeed. Alright, number 10. How many time do I have left? I can only stream for another 1 hour-ish. Yeah, another 1 hour. Alright, Cassatur. I'm hoping that's how I pronounce your name. Well, anyway, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. What do you have here? Alright. Ooh, there's some notes. Nice. Okay. Round 1, 2, and 3. So you just bounce between, yeah, Mona and Lini. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see it. Bench till low health. Ah. Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking... Oh. Okay. Number 1. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna be brutal and be honest with you. Number 1. The game plan is really good. I like it, right? But this deck list, oh my god. This deck list is a fucking horror. Oh my god. That's a lot of food, man. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god, I felt chills from looking at this deck list. I'm sorry, but oh my gosh, this deck list is not it, man. 4 out of 10. I'm sorry, dude. Alright, there's a lot of stuff I need to fix for this one. Absolutely, for sure. Oh my word, man. I mean, Hanachiru Sato is actually good cooking with Mona and Lini. Sure, I can get behind with that. Alright. Good work on your vids, man. Hey, thank you so much, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the my content so far. Thank you so much. Very diligent uploads. Yes, I will continue doing daily Genshin TCG upload until I fucking die. Thank you very much. Have you considered adding commentary or subtitles so we can hear your thought process during matches? No, because that would be too much work and that's not worth it. And I mean, here's the thing, right? If I'm gonna add subtitles, I'm gonna have to add subtitles for Vietnamese and Japanese. Because if you guys don't know, I'm having, like, my videos right now in this year are being manually translated to Japanese and Vietnamese. So for Vietnamese viewers out there, they will see my videos in Vietnamese. And for Japanese viewers, obviously they will see my videos in Japanese. So having subtitles, like, just imagine, right? Like, you pretty much, like, because here's the thing. Most of my viewers are from Japan, Vietnam, Thailand. Yeah, that is true. Thailand and obviously US. So obviously when it comes to language and stuff, like adding subtitles, like first things first, adding subtitles is a lot of fucking work. It's not worth it in my humbly opinion. Like the way I content creating is way different compared to Bumi Bakudan and other TCG content creators. Like I'm built different. It is what it is. So yeah. And as for commentary and, you know, hearing my thought process, you can always do that, you know, by tuning in to my live streams. And yeah, live streams, the way, you know, I live stream and creating videos, those are like two separate worlds. And I think that is better for content creating in my space, in my opinion. So there you go. Thank you so much, though, for this kind of feedback. I appreciate it so much. All right, now going back, I already opened the deck image anyway. All right, going back here. Oh my word. Oh my goodness gracious. So number 1, I really like the game plan, right? You switch bounce back between Mona and Lini. And obviously, since you're playing double Hydro, I think you're obviously going to go for Hydro Blessing, which increases your Vaporize, increases your damage and then +1 healing as well, right? Good stuff. Hanachiru Sato, the fact that you're playing it right, very, you know, the summons that goes very quickly with Lini and Mona. Actually, it's actually very nice. I'm very proud that people look into this deck as like, hey, Hanachiru Sato is actually not bad. Okay, good shit then. The problem is that, bro, you have a lot of fucking foods, and you have one copy of Chef Mao and one copy of Judong. Like, are you okay? I'm sorry, I have to be very, very brutal here. That's just how I roll. And also, 2 copies of Seed Box. For what? For what? For Judong? Huh? Huh? Oh, wait. Also for Transfiguration as well. Huh. Okay, but little bro, you could go for Sleepy Meditation, you know that? Because with Sleepy Meditation, you could get something like Ictomisaurus or something like Yumkasaurus or stuff like that. Like, you pretty much get extra cards from Sleepy Meditation. If you don't know what Sleepy Meditation is, it's the Sitlali card, the 1-cost one. And with that card, you can pretty much play the Transfiguration stuff for free if you play, you know, the Sleepy Meditation for 1 cost. So yeah, with that, right, you can pretty much play this for 1 cost. And most of the time, you're not gonna look for, like, you're not gonna have, like, double Seed Box in most of your games anyway. Like, most of the time, you'll have, like, 1 Seed Box and then the same result. You will play this for, like, 1 copy as well. And also, the thing is with Sleepy Meditation, you can play that card for any dice, and then you can play any Elemental Blessing for 0 cost for free. Like, can you imagine that for free? Like, you don't need Pyro or Hydro. That's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, there you go. But oh my goodness gracious, no! Oh my god, there's a lot of cards here, man. There's a lot of food, man. But, oh my god. Okay, number 1. Okay. Let me fix this. So, Hanachiru Sato, I actually forgot how she works. So bear with me. Okay. Number 1. Remove Golden House. Add another copy of Maiden's Beauty. Since you're playing, you know, double Hydro Stall, that makes sense, obviously. Remove fucking Seed Box. This shit is useless. Instead, replace them to, I would say Junior Zords, yeah. Let's just call it Junior. You can replace them Junior Zords, and then you can, with Junior Zords, since you're playing Hanachiru Sato, Junior Zords with Hanachiru Sato and Chef Mouse and Judo can be really, really nice. 1 copy Feral Dragon, I can get behind with this since you're playing Summons with Lini and Mona. Yeah, sure. And then this one, huh? Ultimate Surfing Buddy. It's very situational. I don't know about this. Also, Calc's art as well. I don't know, man. I mean, sure, Mona Burst, but nah, bro. Like, I think it's better if you stick with this game plan. Like, bounce back between Mono Scale and Linear Scale. And obviously, if you want to keep going with this kind of loop in your game plan, obviously you have to support it. How? Obviously, you need Maiden's Beauty and some small cards like Junior Zard with Hanachiru Sato, Chef Mao, blah blah blah. And what else? So Junior Zard, replace Golden House, add another Maiden's Beauty. Feral Dragon is fine. And then what else? For this one, you can add another Chef Mao. Obviously, another Chef Mao would be great. And then the other card, you could go for you could go for... Do you have Strategize? You don't have Strategize! Oh my god, you don't have Strategize. Okay. Replace these two. Get these two out of here. Add Strategize. 2 copies of them. Easy. Okay. There you go. And then, obviously your food is very scuffed. But there's a couple of things they want to fix here. Obviously, number 1 is that... Okay, Strategize. What else? Give me a moment. Okay, remove Minty Mitros. What's the point of Minty Mitros anyway? if you're gonna deal a lot of damage already with Mona and Linny. Like, I get it. Minty Mitros for Kokomi, but no thanks. No. That's not how you do it. Again, you're playing double Hydro Stall. You're playing this a mid-range. Okay, there's one thing I want to yap about. Number one is that if you're playing a deck, when it comes to deck building, you have to think first. Are you going for aggro, mid-range, or stall? That is your first question that must come into your mind. If you're playing aggro, then okay, I have to add like more princess, a lot of artifacts, blah blah blah, dice fixing as well, etc, etc, etc. And if you're playing mid-range, obviously you're gonna need like Chef Mao and stuff, Liebed, Junior Zard, some foods, etc, blah blah blah. If you're playing stall, then obviously you're gonna need like Marichose Hunter, artifacts, Timaeus with Lieben, a lot of foods. What else? Harvest Time, etc, etc. Like, there's a lot, like, you must categorize your deck first before you dive into deck building. And once you categorize your deck, like, is this gonna be aggro, mid-range, or stall? Once you identify which one, then that's how you start deck building, pretty much. So there you go. So replace Minty Mitros with another Chef Mao, and then what else? You could replace, like, you could remove one copy of this into something like what? Actually, you could keep everything, but I highly recommend you could add Harvest Time or something. Oh yeah, no, wait a minute. Wait. I forgot. Since you're removing Seed Box, okay, remove these two, and then you add Sleepy Meditation. There you go. I don't know if you can read it behind me, but it's Sleepy Meditation. Right, there you go. And I think your deck is pretty much fixed. There you go. 2 copies. The Maiden's Beauty. Replace Seed Box with Junior Zards. And then you remove these, whatever the cards are in here, and then you add Strategize, because obviously Strategize is the most goated card in Genshin TCG, right? I've already said this a while ago as well. And yeah, 6 foods. You have Chef Mao and Judong, sure. You pretty much have 6 foods right here. This one, and this one. And you can add Sleepy Meditation. You can also add Fortress of Merpid as well. I think Fortress of Merpid would be very nice to have. But it's up to you if you want to add it or not. I think Fortress of Merpid in this deck can be really, really strong. And can be very annoying as well for your opponent. And I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for my advice for you. And hopefully you'll take my recommendations very seriously, because I'm really, really helping you here and give you some big tips. And hopefully with that recommendations and improvements, you'll be able to win a lot of games going forward. Thank you so much, Cassiter, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, moving on. Dasher, yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright. Yeah, too much food. You already have Kokomi and Maiden with Hydro Rest. Yeah, that one as well. But sometimes having too much food can be quite alright. But if you have Fortress of Merpid, that would be so nice to have. It would be like a cherry on top. Absolutely. Alright, Dasher, what deck do you have? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's double Electro Kukusar. Ooh. It's Kukusar talent deck. Okay, interesting. I know, a Kukusar deck. Yeah. But just focus on turn 1 burst with talent consistency. Yeah, that makes sense. With Liusu and Electro Resonance, blah blah blah. Yeah. As long as I don't get FTK'd. Well, good luck about that. It just works. Somehow, turn 1, Kukusar talent. Turn 2, usually swap, usually Versa, swap Cuckoo. Oh, Overload, yeah. Feel free to roast me all you like. Oh boy, alright. I mean, there's not much I can fix here, I'll be honest. It's a Kukusar deck. But Yeah. Wait, what's Verusa's talent anyway, now that I think about it? Verusa's talent is a passive, right? Not an elemental skill talent or elemental burst talent. Already forgot. Anyway, though. Yeah. Stove God for getting Kukusar talent early. The boats. Okay. Now, give me, wait. First things first. If you're playing Kukusar, I highly recommend you add Sleepy Meditation. Having Sleepy Meditation gives you more stuff. Like, you could get more boats, you could get more Tatankasaurus, and stuff like that, right? Liusu, yeah. Yep. Huh, NSC, interesting choice. Why NSC? That is the question. I'm very curious with NSC, like why? Oh, okay, I found the solution. Bro, replace this with Sleepy Meditation. That's it. I think that's all the advice I can give to you, I'll be honest. Like, the reason why I said that this is the only advice I can give you, because obviously, you're just going for Kukusar, so all the stuff here is so, like, it can be whatever. It can be whatever you want. So obviously, the stuff you have here, right, Electro Resonance and stuff, very good. Dice Fixer, so be it. Strategize for more draw, makes sense. You could add Countdown as well if you want to. But so far, I think this is really, really good. But yeah, I would recommend adding Sleepy Meditation. I think Sleepy Meditation can be very helpful. Because you could potentially play both for 3 cost. Well, 4 in total with Sleepy Meditation. So, yeah, it might help out. So, we'll see. So, there you go. I think 100% you could replace this with Sleepy Meditation. That way you have more chances to get more boats or more Tatankasaurus. Good stuff. You can also get, with Sleepy Meditation, you can also get like Yumkasaurus and then Yoink. Potentially like Zhongli talent or some shit like that. Like that would be crazy. So yeah, there you go. Alright. Thank you so much, Dasher, for submitting your deck. I think did I rate the deck now that I think about it? No, I haven't. Out of 10, 5. Alright, next. Number 12, we have, a Korean viewer. Yo, shoutouts from South Korea. Yo, thank you guys so much. I've been getting a lot of South Korean viewers right after the clan war between SH and GE, was it? Yeah. Like my content got shared because of that clan war to Korean TCG viewers. So big shoutouts to Korea. Thank you so much, guys. All right. What do you have here? Ark, yo, hello! This is my Rockbreaker OTK deck. First you use Eon Sunburst. Wait. Oh, it's the Rockbreaker OTK. Yeah, with Eon Sun and stuff. Ooh. Number 1, I think Electro Resonance is really good with Rockbreaker. But let's see. Alright. Eon Sunburst and then find Rockbreaker talent. When you got talent, get some application on the Rockbreaker Crystallize with talent card. Yeah. Then use Yoimiya element or elemental skill. Oh, I see. 2 or 3 times. So you get many Rockbreaker stack. Oh. Gambler. Oh, okay. I see your vision here. Like you spam Yoimiya's elemental skill. But that's... That's very hard to do though. Like you gotta play talent, get crystallized, your opponent will get shield. Oh, but okay. Actually, you know what? It's not very hard. It's actually very easy to do. As long as you don't attack. Yeah, okay. Because you're gonna spam Yoimiya's elemental skill anyway. Huh. Yeah, Yoimiya's elemental skill is 1 cost, to be fair, yeah. And with that, you can generate a lot of stats for Rock Breaker. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at the deck list itself, shall we? Alright. Out of 10. Alright. The Yansan talent, Rock Breaker talent. I'm surprised you're not playing Stove God, but okay. Gamblers, 2 cost, Golden Troop. Huh. Gladiators, interesting. Sure, okay. Timaeus, rule of 6, you have 6 artifacts, really good, very good. Liben, Junior Zard, okay. I think you could replace Junior Zord with something else, but I could be crazy. Silly, Strategize, I haven't lost yet. 1 copy of their song and a double copy of Boy Princess. And then 1 copy of, I forgot the name of this card, Gemstone something, I don't know. I guess it works for Yeon-san, but okay. And then obviously Mystic Soap, my goat. Okay. Deck is not bad, but for my first impression, I'm definitely gonna give this a 6. Overall, the deck is not that bad, but I feel like I would recommend you get Stove God so that you get the talents early, especially this one for your Rock Breaker, so that you get Crystallized early, and then you start spamming Yoimiya's elemental skill very early on as well. Because what happens if you don't get the talent, right? Then your game plan is pretty much like being pushed back, like it's getting delayed. And then, obviously, when that happens, right, when your game plan is getting delayed, it sucks. Your opponent might be able to defeat you before you're able to get the game plan going. So, I would recommend 100% getting Stove God to get the talents early. That way, your momentum, right, in getting your game plan setting up can be very, very nice. And what else? I mean, sure, you do have Stove God. But I feel like you could replace Stove God with something else. But what? That's a good question. Oh, you know what? You could... Okay. My suggestion is that you could add the Fisherman and White Glove. Since you're going for Junior Zard anyway, I feel like obviously following the rule of 6, right? I would recommend you replace Storm Terror. Since you're gonna play Stove God anyway with these talent cards, I would recommend replace Storm Terror. You add Fisherman and White Glove. That way you pretty much, you can manage, right, with your breakpoints and stuff. Since this is OTK as well, right? I would go for Fisherman and White Glove, getting more damage for your Rock Breaker, proccing Gamblers with the right amount of breakpoint. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And also for this one, I would highly suggest you get Countdown for more draw. Either Countdown or what? Or Reveru's Beats, I guess, since you're having a lot of artifacts in your hand, like 6. You can also add another card artifact, but I forgot what art. Oh yeah, you could add the 3 cost. What was it called? The 3 cost artifact that gives you 1 energy and then also gives you +3 damage. I forgot the name. The Royal Mask. Was it called Royal Mask? Something like that. So, yeah. You can replace this to like add another artifact. That way you have 7 artifacts. And then you could add 1 fisherman and white glove, and then you add Revelry's Beach, or pretty much any card that allows you to draw more cards. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Noblesse, yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, Noblesse Oblige would be really great, especially with Eon Sun and Rock Breaker as well, since you're going for Eon Sunburst, right? Yeah, Eon Sunburst. Yeah, you're going for Eon Sunburst anyway. So having Noblesse, right, the artifact, the 3-cost one, alongside with Timaeus can be very, very nice to have. And since you're playing, you know, Vanarana and Liben, most of the time, if you're playing Noblesse with Timaeus, most of the time you're gonna get that card anyway, trust me. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think this deck can be really, really good. Right? You crystallize with Rockbreaker talent, and then you spam Elemental Skill to get more stacks with Rockbreaker, and then you go for OTK. I kinda like it. And there you go. Alright, good stuff. Alright, thank you guys. Thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright. Huh. Okay, number 13. Damn. Alright, I need to take a break for a moment. Oh. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of yapping. Okay. Wind! Sounds familiar. I think you did submit the decks in the previous deck reviews, right? So, thank you once again for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, what do you have here? Ooh! The Consecrated Beast. I call this deck the Con. I know, it's funny. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. Yeah, triple Consecrated Beast. Okay. That's a lot of artifacts. Or not artifacts, but talent cards. I do have a video about this, actually. But okay, let's see what you have to say. My nose is clogging every time I yap. Anyway. This thing is mostly kind of figure it out as you go. Really, the only thing I really have routine. Okay, wait a minute. Let me read this silently. Oh, it's adventure. I see. Oh, you're not going for Shenyu Veil. Interesting. Oh, the Tonatule. I don't know how you pronounce this name, by the way. Holy shit. Oh, but if I go against aggro midrange, I usually use Shenyu. Okay, good stuff then. Pretty bad against aggro? Yeah, no shit. Oh, credit to this deck goes to Boom Boom Bakudan. Oh, it's Boomy Bakudan. Right, I just edited a few things. Okay, number 1. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, let's just focus on this one, shall we? Okay, number 1, I made a video about this. Right? Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna say this. Number 1, my deck is just straight out way better. But since you are playing adventure, sure, I can do some quick pointers here. Number 1. Where's your arcane? Lost Legacy? Okay. Abyssal Summons, Jesus Christ. I mean, sure, but holy smokes, man. Stage the Petley, sure. Okay. It's not the worst, but Snake, okay, here's the thing. Snake talent. Chat, let's be honest. Snake talent is not good. Like, I would not recommend Snake talent at all. Even if you still play Snake. Like, don't get me wrong. When I built the Snake, I was like, obviously I did make, right? I do have Snake talent as well in that video. Like, in my first video with this. But the more I play this, I feel like Snake talent doesn't provide much of a value, now that I think about it. Maybe that's just me, though. Catherine, 1 copy of Junior Zord. You're playing 5 companions, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'll be honest, there's pretty much nothing that I can fix here, straight up. It's pretty adventure though. You pretty much have everything, right, for the adventure. You have this. Okay. Yeah, okay, you know what? I'll be real. Okay, number 1. Just remove the Snake Arcane. You're not gonna get much value from this. Straight up. So, you either add Fortress of Merpid. Fortress of Merpid, since you're playing with, like, you know, with Crocodile, and with Crocodile Talent, it can be very, very nice to have. And also, you could remove Stage the Petlisar and add, like, Maiden's Beauty for more healing and stuff. Having Maiden's Beauty artifact can be very, very nice to have. And then, what else? Catherine, that's a very casual thing to play, man. Catherine in this deck, how good is it in anyway? Like, you could replace Catherine to, like, Leave It to Me. Straight up. Like, 2 copies of Leave It to Me would be great. Like, you could remove 1 copy of Abyssal Summons. Or fucking remove all Abyssal Summons. Cause that just screams a casual player, man. I'll be real. Okay. Remove Abyssal Summons. Add Leave It to Me instead. And then replace Catherine to add another copy of Maidens. That way you have 2 copies of Maidens. Like, okay, replace these 2 cards, get 2 Maidens. Very simple. And then for Junior Zord with just Libin and Seymour, I think that's fine. I think that's fair. And then 1 copy of Machine Assembly Line is also fine, since you have like 4 artifacts anyway. I think that's fine. Do you have Strategize? You do have Strategize. Okay. Oh my god, there's one thing as well. Wait the fucking minute. No countdown. I just realized that. There's no countdown. And there's no, like, Flying Squad as well. Because you're playing the Consecrated Beast, right? Like, what cards are you even gonna discard anyway? Like, you're playing a discard deck, and what cards are there that are good being discarded? Countdown and Flying Squad. Where the fuck are they? They're missing. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so let me change. Alright, okay, let me change. Number 1. Replace Abyssal Summons. Replace that to Countdown. Straight up. Get Countdown in here. Countdown. Very good stuff. And then replace these 2 cards, and then you add Flying Squad. Let's just call it, I'll spell it out. Flying. Wait, is that Fly Sing? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, Flying Squad. Because again, you are discarding stuff in your Bone Cruncher, so what the fuck are you gonna discard? Obviously, especially Countdown. Like, Countdown with Scorpion Talent is very nice. Trust me. Like, if you watch my content-created video, you would understand how delicious that combo is. With Countdown and Talent card with Scorpion, mwah, chef kiss, I love it. You will see it. And then Flying Squad, obviously, for more card draw can be very nice. And then, yeah, you replace Snake Arcane. Replace Snake Arcane to Maiden's Beauty. Like, at least one copy of Maiden's Beauty and then one copy of Fortress of Merpy. That'd be really, really great. And then the rest of the stuff can stay as is. Like, you can keep most of the stuff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There you go. I think your deck is pretty much from casual. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so brutal about this. Like, your deck went from level 1 to level 100. There you go. Okay, that's way much better. Jesus, I couldn't say that different way, but there you go. Now I leveled up your deck from level 1 to level 100 with these suggestions. There you go. Having Countdown obviously would be so nice to have. Like, imagine you're playing Zero Cost Countdown, fixes your dice problems, it would be so great. And then obviously you have more Bone Cruncher, right? Very nice to have. Same thing with Flying Squad as well, very nice to have. Like a good discard fodder. So, yeah. And Snake Arcane, the Snake Talent card, I mean. Snake Talent card doesn't add much value. So, replace that and then replace that with even more value, like with Maiden's Beauty and Fortress of Merpy. So there you have it. Alright, thank you so much for submitting the decklist Wind. Very, thank you so much. Alright, moving on. Alright, how much time do I have left? Alright, I only have 30 minutes left, chat. I only have 30 minutes. Alright, we're pretty much halfway right now. Let's try to speedrun this if I can. Alright. Arona! Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. What do we have here? Oh my god. I'm gonna yap so much about this one, am I? Oh my god, yeah. It's Gami Kazuha Veresa Swap Shenanigans. Oh my god. Switch Mayhem. Yeah. Silly but weird. Don't remember if this was the exact deck, but close enough. To pretty much copy this from someone. Okay. Tell me, who do you copy this? Is it from your friend or is it from another YouTuber? Anyway though, let me know in the chat or in the comments below. Anyway though, Switch Mayhem with the Collective of Plenty. Okay. You have Rana. Oh, dude, okay. Also, did I rate that deck, that last deck, now that I think about it? With the, with this one? Wait a minute, let's go back. I forgot, did I rate this one or not? No, I didn't, now that I think about it. My first impressions was kind of like 5. Yeah, there we go. Alright, next. Okay, this one. Yeah, it's Switch Mayhem. Junior Zard, Rana, and Liben with Collective of Plenty. Yeah, Golden Troop, Gamblers. Yeah, that sounds good. Strategize, Bestest. Countdown, that's interesting. Countdown for more draw, but I feel like that's too much draw. I don't know. I haven't lost yet. Liu Su, Vanarana. What's the game plan here though? I wish you could explain that. Because how the hell do you... Okay. I would rate this another 5 out of 10. Okay. Couple of things. Let's be quick with this. Number 1. Remove Countdown, add Chef Mao. Add Chef Mao. Number 2. Since you like food, Liu Su. Okay, remove Liu Su. And then you add fish and chips. Fish and chips with this deck would go crazy since you're swapping a lot. Since you have 6 food, right, with fish and chips, Sing Your Heart Out, and Mystic Soup, you're gonna bring Chef Mao. With Chef Mao, with Junior Zord, you pretty much have Liben, Rana, and Junior Zord, so that's pretty much good. And what else? For Princess, with only 4 artifacts. Not in my book, hell no. You could, okay, you know what? You could replace this to Seed Box so that you can discount Collective of Plenty. Yeah. Seed Box. There you go. I think that's an easy fix. You replace War Princess with Seed Box, that way you can play Collective of Plenty for a much cheaper cost. And also, it can also work with Rana as well, now that I think about it. Like, Seed Box with Rana can also work if you don't get Junior Zord early. And, yeah, since Seed Box has 2 usages, you can use 1 usage for Rana, then 1 usage for Collective of Plenty. Alright, so there you go, right? Knights of Favonius, 1 copy, I can, you know, just let it be there, sure, whatever. Bestes for Dice Fix, blah blah blah. And, yeah, the artifacts are fine. Alright, yeah, I think this is fine, for sure, 100%. It is a silly deck, though, sure. It is a silly deck, but, yeah, you can pretty much improve this silly deck, right, by following my suggestions here. Again, replace Boy Princess with Seed Box. Replace Countdown. It's too expensive, especially if there's no way to discard this and get cheaper version of Countdown. Replace them with Chef Mao, and then replace Liu Su with Fish and Chips. That way you apply the rule of 6. Rule of 6 with 6 food, and then 6 companions with Junior Zord. There you go. Alright, easy stuff. Thank you so much, Arona, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, moving on. Remy! Okay. Oh yeah, okay, fun fact. Remy played Vaporize Transfiguration Crab deck against me. He also shared a deck list to me as well with, who was it? With Lore Master and Abyss Herald. Yeah, there you go. Alright, what do you have here, Remy? Oh, it's Hu Tao Rightful Reward. Okay, but with Siege Wind, interesting choice. With Elemental Transfiguration, you're not gonna proc that Elemental Transfiguration most of the time. But if it's gonna be there for the dice fixing, I think that's fine. Okay, what do you have to say? I hate stall deck, but I love this one. Yeah, sure. Plan is simple, aim for Rightful Reward round 1, and then you chill if you don't get, and try swap stall. I mean, yeah. It's just a classic Rightful Reward shenanigans. You don't get Rightful Reward, you pretty much just lose. It is what it is. Alright, what do we have here? Siege Wind. Yeah, you could go for Siege Wind skill. Yeah, sure. Alright. Rightful Reward. You have Timaeus. Yep, you have Rule of 6. Classic. Okay. Hydrant Essence, but no Hydrowoven. Very good. 5 food, therefore no Chef Mao. Very good. Yeah. Fight for Death for Hu Tao. Okay. Fast Swap, obviously. Treasure. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially with Countdown as well. Tada with Rightful Reward, also very good choice. Extreme. How do you play Extreme though? That is the question. Like you're gonna, like, here's the thing. The only thing that comes to my mind is that how the hell do you even play Extreme in this scenario? Like, do you Extreme in round 1 or something? I guess. I mean, Extreme is just being Extreme here, let's just be honest. Okay. Pizza? Ooh, okay. One copy of Mystic Soup, huh? I don't mind, but personally though, just my opinion, I would replace this one pizza and then add another copy of Mystic Soup. Just my opinion though. But if you want pizza, then so be it, right? It's your deck after all. I haven't lost yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think most of the stuff is actually there's nothing much to fix here. Other than the only I'm worried about is the extreme and then the pizza. That's the only thing I'm worried about. The rest of the stuff is fine. For sure. Yeah. Yeah. For the rest of the stuff, I think it's fine. Oh, I just realized you got 5 wins as well. There you go. Yeah, I think this deck is not bad. There's nothing much to fix here. Except for Extreme and Pizza though. Again, I personally recommend you replace Pizza and add more Mystic Soup. Because getting Mystic Soup, right, with Providence, Fury, blah blah blah, Soothing, right, +3. Like +3 HP value, like that can be nice to have. And +2 healing as well, like right instantly. Like don't get me wrong, Pizza is really good, because it pairs really well with Fortress of Merpid. But Mystic Soup can provide you a lot of options. Way more options. So yeah, there you go. Alright, Remy, thank you guys. Thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, moving on. Dude, I'm starting to lose my voice, man. I can feel it in my throat already. Holy smokes, man. Ooh, Dark Deity! Yo! This guy has been yapping a lot in Genshin, discord.gg/GITCG. Yo, Dark Deity, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright. Oh my god. Is this nostalgia deck? It has to be. Change is the enemy of eternity. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's an old deck. Damn. Man, I miss this deck so much. I remember playing this deck back in 2024 in Prince Cup, right? Because I remember playing this shit, this deck was so meta back then. It was crazy. Yeah, like you even have Coven of Rock. Oh my god, that's a classic. Yeah. Like you have Hash Browns, Send Off, Lotus Chris. Oh my god, man, good stuff. And then you have a lot of dice fixers as well, right? Because you don't have much cards. Like you don't, because during that time, right? During that old era, I would say the golden era, you pretty much don't have stuff to add with. So having obviously having more dice fixers would be great with this deck, because you're gonna spam a lot of or rather you're gonna need a lot of dice for this deck. Especially for Raiden, Shenhe, and stuff like that, yeah. Good stuff, though. But yeah. Man, good stuff, man. This deck was... nostalgic. Like, it throws me back during those Prince Cup days, man. I get to Joggy, Z Crimlet, Rev, and all those people that I met back in Malaysia. Alright, good stuff. Out of 10, I would rate it a star out of 10. Good stuff. Alright, thank you so much, Dark Deity, for that nostalgic ride back in those good old days. Alright, moving on. Dude, I'm starting to lose my voice. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream very, very soon, like around 15-ish minutes. So let's speedrun this, shall we? Alright. Ivan Radi. Yo, thank you so much for submitting your deck for this deck review. Okay. Oh boy, this deck list is already chaotic. Like, first look at it. Bro, you can tell, like, this guy is a casual player. Why? Triple talents. 1 copies. Like, dude. Do you guys want to see my deck review? Like, do you guys do you guys want to see my very old deck back in like 2022 or 2023? Back when I was fucking noob? Let me show you. Oh, let me show you. This one right here. Boom. Can you tell the difference? Like, bro, like look at me. That's my that's my UID and that's my name, right? I have like triple talents, same as this guy, and whatever artifacts as well, right? And whatever stuff that I put in, like tons of one copies as well. Now that I think about it, like tons of one copies. Like I have one copy of Catherine, one copy of NRE, one copy of Avilosia, and one copy of oh my goodness gracious. I have one copy of Divine Blessing. Jesus Christ, what am I doing back then? So, oh boy, yeah. What do you have to say? I invent this myself, and most players concede round 3 or round 4. Yeah, because they concede round 3 or round 4 because most of your opponents are stupid anyway. I'm sorry, but that is just the truth. Like, the reason why most of your opponents concede because most of your opponents are fucking idiots. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is, and that is the truth. Alright, oh my god. I mean, you have a good core here with Toma and, Ayaka. Really good core. Shilonan Talent? Oh my god. Bro, you know Shilonan Talent is fucking dog shit if you don't have another Natlan character in your party, right? But, okay, wait. Okay. Shilonan Talent can be good though. Like, you use Shilonan Talent, you swap out, and then swap back in. Sure. And then you proc Shilonan's passive skill at round 2 without normal attack or something. Sure, I can get behind that. Like, you Shilonan Talent, you swap to like Toma elemental skill, and then you go back to Shilonan. And then next round, your opponent gets debuffed with Pyro and Cryo. Good stuff. Okay, sure. And you have Stone God as well, with 3 talents. Okay, sure, fine. Okay. If that's your game, then so be it. I'm not gonna change that. Dude, the amount of 1 copies, it's so diabolical, isn't it? 1 copy of Gamblers, 1 copy of Heart of Caverna, 1 copy of Venerana, 1 copy of Storm Terror, 1 copy, 1 copy, 1 copy, 1 copy, 1 copy, 1 copy, 1, 1. Oh my god, bro. Bro, do you know the word consistency, my dude? And do you know how strong this word is when it comes to Genshin TCG? Well, let me tell you a little bit of a secret here. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. I'm sure you heard that phrase somewhere before. Maybe even before you come into Genshin TCG. I'm sure that some people might tell you, oh hey, did you know that consistency is the key? And I will tell you this, they are fucking correct. Because consistency is pretty much what brings, or pretty much what gives you, how do I say this? Consistency in Genshin TCG makes your deck and makes your game plan very, very, very strong. And like, dude, like you see my deck a while ago with a bunch of 1 cost? That was me back in fucking 2023 or even 2022 in early days of Genshin TCG. But you get my point, right? Having 1 copies can be so bad. Why? And again, consistency can give you a lot of strength. Let that sink in. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. Because if you don't understand what I'm saying, you're not going to improve in Genshin TCG. That's what I'm going to say. So, stick with this. I mean, sure, 1 copy of the weapon for both Shilonen or Ayaka, I will allow it. But for the artifacts? Oh, hell no, brother. Sure, you can keep 1 copy of Storm Terror, but Vanarana and stuff also 2 copies of Opera Epiclese, sure, okay. Also, dude, my guy. Oh my god. Okay, I'm running out of time here, so I'm not gonna able to fix your stuff, but I'll be able to provide you a quick solution. All right. Remove Chang. Add another copy. And then what else? And then that's pretty much it. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, rule of 6. Remember that. Rule of 6. You have 6 companions, then add double Junior Zard. That's just the law of Genshin TCG, my man. And 1 copy of Inazuma Resonance. Like, are you not afraid of Dice of Cringe or something, my guy? I think you replace this. Add 1 other copy of your dice fixing. Like, Inazuma Resonance, transforming all your dice to Omni can be really nice to have, especially in a deck like this. But then again, though, most of the time you're just gonna normal attack anyway, especially with Ayaka, Toma, I guess, and then Shilonen. It depends, though. But having more dice fixing, especially with Inazuma Resonance, is very nice to have. Also, oh my god! There's so much 1 copy in this deck, it's making me crazy. Especially the foods. Also, no Mystic Soup. Bro, what are you doing in your life? No Mystic Soup? Are you kidding me? Bro, Mystic Soup is the best food card you could ask for. Add it. 2 copies of them, if you can. And then, you can keep 1 copy of NSC and Minty Meatballs. Sure. And then, I guess, okay, the Runner card can be great if... Actually, no, fuck it. Replace that piece of shit. And then add another copy of NSC. There you go. That way you have 5 foods. Since you're playing Chef Mao anyway, which is like only one copy of Chef Mao. 1 copy of Chef Mao with 5 foods is not bad. As long as it's not 6 foods. If you're playing 6 foods, then add another, like, add 2 Chef Maos. Like, have 2 Chef Maos in your deck. So there you go. I think that's the only solution I can bring out to you. Again, the reason why you say this, right? The reason why you say this, I'll be honest with you. You can also look at the chat, right? And also, again, I highly recommend you join our Discord server 100%. Discord.gg/GITCG. You can get a lot of pro tips and stuff in there. You can learn a lot of stuff in there, man. I highly recommend. So there you go. And again, back to my point. The reason you say this is because most of your opponents are fucking trash. There you go. I'm sorry, but that is just the truth. Like, if you face me, like, bro, if you fight me with this piece of shit, you're just gonna lose in round 2 or round 3 even with my Skirky Miko and Escoffier. Or maybe even with Escoffier, Lini, and Hydro Tulpa, or maybe even other decks, right? Like, even my YouTube cookings would absolutely cook this garbage to dumpster fire. Anyway, I know I'm being too harsh, but hopefully you'll be able to take my recommendations to heart, and with that recommendation, I'm sure that you'll be able to win a lot more games, especially against pro players out there. Alright, thank you so much, Ivan Radi, for submitting your deck. Alright, last one, chat. Last one. And again, unfortunately, I'm not able to review everything in here. It is what it is. And let's just go on with this last one. Alright, Ether, yo, thank you so much. With nothing else to say. Alright, what do you have here? I can speedrun this, maybe. Oh my god, this shit is scuff. Stall deck, huh? Ooh. Also, did I rate that deck, by the way? I forgot. Did I rate that deck? I didn't, right? I forgot. Did I even rate this out of 10? Okay, out of 10, 3. Alright, next. Alright, stall deck. Okay, ooh, Escoffier Talent? That's fucking crazy. Why not Farina Talent? I feel like Farina Talent would have been way better. Escoffier Talent, huh? Double Hydro? Interesting. I mean, sure, with Escoffier talent, you can apply on hit cryo on demand with normal attack. I could see it. Like if you want to go for freeze, right? You can rely on Escoffier summon and then freeze your opponent, right? With either Barbara or Furina, I guess. Right for reward, 1 copy. Okay, sure. Okay. 1 Vanarana. Double First Merpid. Yep. Oh, okay, 5 foods. Okay. The fact that there's no Chef Mao and Judong, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, here's the thing though. Number 1. I'm gonna give this 6.5. Okay, number 1. I think this is interesting. Having Chef Mao would be great in here, because here you are playing Harvest Time. Like having a sort of engine for the foods would be great. So who are those engines? Chef Mao and Judong. They would be great. I would recommend you replace John Winery to either like Chef Mao's or Judong. Like you could replace let's say replace this, add Chef Mouse. Two times. And then you add Judong. You can pretty much either replace this or this. And then you add Judong. There you go. And then you pretty much have a proper engine now for the foods that you're gonna play, and with Harvest Time as well. Because with Harvest Time, you pretty much have infinite food, right? You're pretty much gonna have a lot of food. So obviously, if you're gonna have a lot of food, right, you need some engine to work this with. So obviously, you need Chef Mao and Judong to work with. Because if you don't have Chef Mao and Judong with these foods, like we pretty much have infinite foods, you're gonna run out of a lot of dice. You're gonna run out of a lot of dice, and you're pretty much not gonna have a ton of resources to do with the characters that you have here. So yeah, there you go. And also, I highly recommend you check out my latest tournament, Arca Cup Season 11, and watch the 2 pro players fighting, mirror match stall deck, and see how it goes. So yeah, there you go. All right, thank you so much, Ether, for submitting your deck. Okay, I think that'll be the end for my deck review for this stream. Unfortunately, it's short. It is what it is. I don't plan this to make this long anyway, because I got some things to do. But we can, just quick glance at everyone's deck so that you guys can see it. Like, I'll give just a first impression. Alright, so here we go. Alright, Lucida, thank you so much. What do we have here? Mika. Oh, it's Mika Plunge. Okay. That's really good. Yeah. Damn, Clanker be giving out free stats for my passive. Wait, who? Free Clanker? Oh, it's probably... I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, next. Stellite! Yo! Oh, unfortunately, I don't have the time to read some of this stuff, but... what do we have here? It's Nuvelet something. Oh, Nuvelet in Nefa. Oh my god. Okay. Now that shit is horrendous. Oh my god. Interesting though. Oh my god. Bro, number 1, stick with either Junior Zord or with Tubby. Don't go both. That's like biblical level of greed. Don't do that. Next, Jin. Okay, what do you have? It's not bad as it looks. Okay, let's see it. Okay, you piece of shit. Not bad as it looks, huh? Bro, you're playing this set just because you're gonna be so annoying. with these yoinks, man. Oh my god. And then you have Mega Sword for Mega Sword for Noel and Kinich. Oh my goodness gracious. I'll be honest, it can work, especially if your opponent is so fucking dumb. Then yeah, I can see it. Damn, dude. That's crazy business. Alright, Moji. Re-up. Oh my god, another casual player in the bank right here. Oh man. Bro. Like, compare this? Are we gonna compare this to my old deck list again? Like right here, for example? Like, bro. Like, this is my deck list from my first few days, right? Like, do you see the difference in this? Especially this one. Like, oh my goodness gracious, man. Nah, that's some crazy business, man. Oh, hell no. It's double Anemo at least. Oh my god, double Anemo and you only have one copy of Animal Resonance? Bro, I'm sorry I don't have the time to fix your deck list, but bro, come on, man. Again, if you want to fix your deck list, I highly recommend you join Discord, our Discord server, discord.gg/GITCG. The link will be in the description as well. Alright, next. Ayaka Juko. Alright, what do you have? Layla Superconduct with another Electro-System Mage. One copy of Mystic Soup? That shit is diabolical, man. Oh, hell no. 6 artifacts. You run Timaeus, good stuff. Storm Terror, yeah, not bad. Like you're playing some sort of Superconduct mid-range, stall-ish. Okay, I approve with the Sleepy Meditation though. Good stuff, good stuff. I like it. Good stuff. But what copy of Mystic Soup though? Oh, hell no, brother. Add one more copy and then I'll be a happy man. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I don't have the time though. But, yeah, thank you so much though for submitting your deck for the deck review. Next! Atomic Shark. What do you have? Made this while in school. Oh, this has to be... I was bored. It turned out very strong with Kali Talent. Oh, Kali Talent is very good. Oh, with Burning! Oh, dude, now that I think about it, I haven't made a Kale Burning yet with Talent card. Because I always do Kale with Quicken, but I haven't made a video about Kale Burning with Talent. Oh, I actually have no opinions about this, but let's see. Kale Talent with Stove God. Oh, ooh, the fact that you have Emily Talent, good shit actually. We have the burning artifacts and then yeah, pretty much Dendro artifacts and burning. Okay, good stuff. Dice fixing, Mimir. Yeah, most of the stuff here is actually really good actually. Good stuff. Yeah, burning Kale. I actually haven't explored this area yet with Kale. I might do it soon. But is it gonna be Gumming though? Probably not. Has to be like Linny. Yeah, it's gonna be Linny, Kale, and Emily. Yeah, I'll do that very soon. Yeah. Because I haven't made a burning video yet for Kale. It's all about Quicken, now that I think about it. Okay, thank you so much for Atomic Shark. Alright, next. Marisa, what do you have? Inspired by someone in GIGCG tournament with a Russian name, I think. Was it Ogurchik or something? Russian name. Who is it? Is it Ogurchik or someone else that I'm not aware with? Anyway. Oh, it's Ifa Hypercarry. Yeah. It's Hifa Hypercarry with Avinosciet. Or not Avinosciet, but Capitan Arcane. Fight for Death with Furina. Yeah, this is 100% Ifa Hypercarry. Yeah. Oh, it's Adventure deck as well. Ooh. I might cook with this soon actually. This looks very good. Ifa Adventure with Kokomi Donut. I like that idea. Yeah, I like this. Very good, very good. I don't think there's not much to change there actually. Like that like that deck list is very, very strong. Has to be Ogurchik. Yeah, I think so too. All right, next. Lane. All right, what do you have? Despite being heavily nerfed after last patch, this deck can still hold on for 5 rounds with 0 defeats. 5 rounds? Who the fuck? Oh, it's Kave. I see. No, wait, it's Nilu Kave. Huh, interesting. Okay, you know, I have a funny opinion about this. Nilu Kave is so fucking scuff. But the fact that you can stack Bloom, right, with Nilu Bloom for more like one more time can be nice with Kave if you apply the right amount of if you get the right amount of Bloom, right? It would be really, really great. Because Bloom as a combat status without Nilu, you can only have like, it's only limited to 1 stack, right? Or rather, you can only have 1 maximum, pretty much it. But with Nilu, obviously you can have like 2 or more. So you can pretty much have like abuse the Kave's passive skill with Nilu's Bloom and proc more Kave shenanigans. But yeah, round 5. Yeah, in this economy, good luck about that. But yeah, Nilu Kave with Hydro Tulpa. But unfortunately, Hydro Tulpa is now 10 HP. So I guess. Do you have fast swap? Oh, you have Catherine. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, most of the stuff here is actually really good. Yeah, it's just Kave shenanigans. I love how there's Fell Dragon as well. Interesting. Bestest Hydro Resonance. Yeah, sure. Alright. Thank you so much for submitting your deck. Alright, next, Matsuri. Shura removes Lotus and adds some weapons and artifacts. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. Ha. Double Cryo with Pyro. With Escoffier talent and Yoimiya talent. Damn, that's crazy. Lotus Crisp. Add some weapons and artifacts. No, I think you're good. I think this is fine as is. Harvest Time with Sleepy Meditation. That's a good combo, but I don't know, man. You could add, you know what? You could replace Lotus Crisp with Minty Meatballs, now that I think about it, since you're playing Yoimiya Hyper Carry. Oh wait, you're playing Tatankosaurus Hyper Carry with Yoimiya. Oh, I see. I see. Weapon. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, one weapon could be great, but I don't know what weapon though. But I think this is fine. You're gonna have a lot of damage, especially once you get Escoffier talent and Yoimiya talent. Like, you pretty much don't need a weapon. Like, you're gonna have a lot of damage already. So there you go. Alright. Next. Silky! Yo! Silky submitted your deck list late. Alright, Silky, what do you have? Oh, this deck. Wait, you made a video about this, Silky. I just watched it, actually. Yeah, with Keqing. It's double Electro. Yeah, it's round 1 Kukusaurus. Yeah. It's the same thing like a while ago. Like, I reviewed this, almost the exact same thing a while ago. With the Electro, yeah. Good stuff. Alright. This time it's my fresh new cooking. I called it Gold Flame Nuke for obvious reasons. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you made a video about this, Silky, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you already made a video about this. Guys, I highly recommend you guys check out Silky's YouTube channel. He made a video about that deck list, actually. Highly recommend you check out the video. And subscribe as well. Alright, next. Kaya. Please do this more often. We'll see about that. But I'm not gonna do this every other patch though, unfortunately. I'm probably gonna do this like every 3 months or something. I don't know. Like, cause I'll be honest though, and I'll be real. I'd rather play games than doing this. Oh my god. Well, this is scuff. Meow meow. This is why I have the deck code right here, because I can just... Give me a moment. Let's see this properly. It's Gumming Melt. With Eula. Oh, because Rogue's Gravestone, yeah. 6 artifacts. Only 1 Boar Princess though? Bro, add more Boar Princess. Like, you have so many cheap artifacts. Add another Boar Princess. I highly recommend you add another Boar Princess. Weeping Willow. That's interesting. Like, you could remove 1 Weeping Willow and then add another copy of Boar Princess. Ugh. Where is Boar Princess? There you go. Yeah, something like this. There you go. Alright, next. Thank you so much, Kaya, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Unfortunately, I don't have time for the rest of, providing more thoughts, rating the deck, and all that good stuff. Tulpa Talent deck. I also made a video about that, the Tulpa Talent deck, with Amber and Linny. But this time we have Zhongli. It's double Geo Tulpa Talent deck. Interesting. Okay. Oh, with Tulpa Talent, you don't need these, actually. You don't need these. Instead, I think you'd rather have, like, Ultimate Surfing Buddy. The reason why you don't need this is because you already have Tulpa Talent. There's no need for this. I think this is overkill. You have 6 food. Where's Chef Mao? Right, replace these 2 to Chef Mao. There you go, easy clap. And there you go. Your deck is now really, really strong. Easy clap. Alright, next. Thank you so much, Crack Solo, for submitting your deck. Alright, we're almost there. Next. I forgot. Minty, you piece of shit. Anyway, what do you have here? Please play... Please Slay the Spire 2. Is this glass in disguise? I swear to God. Oh, if I have to guess, this is from both. Is this from both Glass and Minty? This message came, let me guess. This message came from Glass. This message came from Minty or something like that. Are you here? Oh, Minty's here. Okay, Minty. Okay, what do you have? Ooh, very nostalgic deck with the Linny, Farzan, yeah, the Fatui deck, Fatui Ambushers. Very good stuff, yeah. Oh, I love this deck. This deck can be still strong in this economy, actually. But obviously, you have to be very lucky with the dice. But, yeah. Oh, I love this deck, man. Good stuff. And then you have Crab. Was this your favorite Crab back then, Minty? With Layla, Herald, and Crab. You even have the infamous Gilded Dreams with Crab. How funny. And not to mention the Tenchukaku as well. And they are very based though for Memento Lens, Bay Z. And also joyous in this economy? I guess, but nah, bro. I think you would rather go for Lost Legacy or Judgment. But yeah. And also no Mystic Soup, SM fucking H. This okay, I'll be honest. I mean, these decks are very old, right? But if I'm gonna make a suggestion, bro, get Mystic Soup in here, man. And also for this deck as well. Like replacing Lotus Crisp with, dude, my brain is shutting down. Jesus Christ. Yeah, replace Lotus Crisp Minty with Mystic Soup and then some of the stuff here. Dude, the fact that there's fucking Lotus Crisp in both of these decks, jeez, man. Yeah, very good, very nostalgic old decks, man. Play Slay the Spire 2. Bro, I haven't even played the first one. What are you on about? And also, I'm currently playing Persona 3 Reload in my gaming channel. In fact, I did stream one a while ago, and I'll stream more this week as well, or in the upcoming days. Like, that game is gonna be very long. I'm barely even halfway into that game. Like, there's a lot of stuff to do with that game, actually, before I move on. And also, funny thing, once I'm done with Persona 3 Reload, I might play with my Nintendo Switch, I'm probably gonna play Fire Emblem Three Houses. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna play Red Dead Redemption 2. And then after that, I have no fucking idea. Maybe I'll play Slay the Spire. Who knows? In the near future. I'm definitely looking forward to this one though. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Minty and Glass, for submitting your deck for this deck review. Alright, Heartify, the last but not the least. Yo, Nerf Skirk. Oh, don't worry. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, this is a classic, but oh my god, there's so many one-offs, man. Jesus Christ. One-off, 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 and one-off. Like, come on, man. Like, how many is that? Jesus Christ, man. Like, bro, again, consistency is the key. And if you want to be very strong in Genshin TCG, consistency is part of the game, man. And there you guys have it. My brain is shutting down slowly but surely, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do this every, actually, I'm not gonna do this every now and then, but I'm obviously gonna do this like every 3 or 4 months. But yeah, again, I'd rather play and get rage baited by some stupid shenanigans rather than doing this, because number one, right? I mean, bro, look at the viewers, the amount of viewers and stuff. Like, I'd rather stream my games, cook something, right, for my upcoming video as well, which I will definitely do that. Hopefully next week. I really hope I'll be able to finish a lot of stuff with Persona 3 Reload, because I can't stream Genshin TCG until I'm done with Persona 3 Reload. Yo, Blue Core with the 10 memberships. Yo, thank you so much, Blue Core. Thank you so much, man. Yo, Blue Core, I really hope you enjoyed today's live stream, man. And if you missed some of the parts, I highly recommend you go back, especially at the first few minutes of the stream. So yeah, I really hope that I'll be able to stream a lot of Genshin TCG the next week. Let me check the calendar. Because, yeah, I'm still currently playing Persona 3 Reload, right? And obviously I have to keep playing that game until I finish it. And once I'm finished with that game, I'll be able to stream a lot more Genshin TCG stuff. So probably like around March 23. Yeah, something around that. And yeah. Alright, chat. There you guys have it. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching my today's live stream. I know it's very short. And luckily, I even go through everything, right? Because most of the time, I would just, alright, I don't have enough time, I'll just end the stream right here. I'm sorry if I don't see your deck, blah, blah, blah. But luckily this time, unfortunately, I was able to skim through a lot of the decks, especially the second half. But unfortunately, I don't have the luxurious time to evaluate and give my full thoughts about your deck list. Especially this fucking last one, man. Alright, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Blue Core, so much for gifting the membership. Alright, chat. There you guys have it. I've been yapping for too much. It's been your boy, Ark. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my content. And thank you guys so much for continuing to support me throughout this entire journey of Genshin TCG. And hopefully you'll continue to support me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.